What if the best holiday wasn't about doing more, but actually doing less? You see, oftentimes less really is more. We spend so much time trying to focus on getting everything done, doing it all, that we lose sight of what's most important in the holiday season. So I want you to think about the idea that perfection is overrated. When we talk about the holidays, we always try and get everything just right. The house has to be decorated just so. We have to have all the right foods because we know there's traditional holiday foods. But the reality is, are those things what's meaningful to you? If it is, wonderful. Keep doing it. But if it's not, I want you to think about what can you let go of? Are there things that you can let somebody else take over so you can focus on those meaningful moments that are important to you, right? Doing less is more. So sometimes it's about if the tree's up but nothing else is decorated, great, the tree's up. That's okay. Sometimes we like to put way more ornaments on and then we get stressed because it's not decorated just so. So just think about where you can cut back a little bit and what really focus on what's the most meaningful. Well, let's talk about decor, right? So again, this is all connected to that perfectionism. I just mentioned some minimalist decor. So maybe it's not all of the ornaments, but it's the most precious ones. Maybe it's not the lights on the outside of the house, but the tree is up. Or let's talk about the meal, right? Are you the one who hosts and usually prepares majority of the food? Can you shift it so it's more potluck style, where everybody has to bring a dish and you just have to worry about, let's say, the turkey or the ham, whatever your main dish is? But it's also important to delegate because you can enjoy the time and not stress about everything getting done. Do you tend to have these huge gatherings? And is that maybe what causes the stress during the holidays? If so, do you need to try having a smaller gathering? Right? Over the last few years, I've heard a lot of people working on cutting back, right? Less is more, focusing on what's priority and most important and meaningful, not everything and not for everyone. So think about where you can shift. You don't have to shift in all areas. You don't have to cut back the amount of people. You don't have to shift how the food is done. And you don't have to min- do minimalist decor. But I want you to pick one. If there's one that's not as important to you, what can you shift? What about gifts? Oh, the gifts. I think those come with mixed emotions, right? Because we enjoy giving and we enjoy receiving. But sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves to get out to the store and find the right gifts for each person. But sometimes we can just shift what that looks like, right? Maybe instead of buying gifts for everybody, do y'all need to draw names? So you just have to buy one or two. What about homemade gifts or doing some exchanges, right? These are all ideas I've heard from other people and I've seen done that just make it more enjoyable. So it's not so much stress on getting out to the stores and shopping and finding the right thing. It's making it. Or do you have something that you already have that you don't use much, but somebody else would really enjoy? And that's where you do an exchange. So many options to do during the holidays, but I want to see you take the stress out of it and do less is more. Because remember, joy is more important than all those logistical things you try and plan. They're helpful, but not if it takes the joy out of the holiday. Because it's the connection with the people you love and the people around you that's the most important. So drop it below. Is there one thing that you took away from today or that you implemented sometime in the past about the holidays that's just simplified it for you? Say made it less is more. because I want to see everybody create holidays that are worth remembering for the right reasons and not because of the stress. So download your holiday guide to stress relief and let's simplify this season so you can enjoy it.